Good morning, you guys. It's a feast day. Woo-hoo. I can't wait to have my coffee. I finished brewing it and I put some almond milk in it and I'm going to enjoy. It's like 8 o'clock or so right now. And I slept in. I needed a rest day. So this is a late start for me. And I'm just going to take it easy, enjoy my feast day and do some things. It's a day off. And so I'm just going to enjoy it and come along with me. Is it a feast day for you? Comment down below. I realized I was whispering. I don't want to wake anyone up. This is my time. And if you're a parent too, you probably understand this feeling very well. Let those kids sleep in so you can enjoy your time to yourself, to enjoy your coffee. I like to walk outside in my backyard, get a little bit of sun. It's a cooler day today, probably not even 75 or 80 degrees yet, which is really cool for us. So I'm going to enjoy it. And I might make a light breakfast. And I just want to have some time to wake up leisurely to myself. And I might take a little walk later. I usually get out and walk the dogs and stuff. But this morning I'm switching it up. It's fall. My pace is changing a little bit. The weather's changing. And yeah, right now is a morning just for me. All right, I'm going to have my coffee. Okay, so I'm the queen of instant coffee. This brand is actually pretty good. I've been drinking it for a while. It's just easy breezy, nice roasty taste. And then I put some almond milk in there. Yep, so I literally just brewed it up halfway and then put my unsweetened vanilla almond milk. A sip. Not bad at all. I love almond milk. I do that a lot, unsweetened vanilla. And this brand Silk is good. It's like extra creamy. And I also like, I think it's Diamond Hills almond milk. You can see I already have my huge water bottle that I've been drinking. Oops, I forgot to put my peptides in my coffee. Oh, yeah, usually I put my peptides in my coffee. I'm telling you, it's just a slow morning. I don't, it's all right. I'll do it later if I have another cup. And actually these are, tasteless, so they can really go in anything. You know, they can go in a smoothie later. This helps with your skin, hair, strong bones. It has a little bit of protein in there. But yeah, I take this almost daily. Sometimes I forget. Honestly, I'm not worried about the skin and stuff right now. You know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But yeah, I have it as much as possible, but I forgot, so I will do it later. I also have my nutritional yeast here. Nutritional yeast is full of the B vitamins, which are good for your metabolism, brain function, skin, energy, because of the effect that the B vitamins have on brain function and mood. And so this is good. You might see a lot of people that have this if they're like a vegan because they're missing out on B12 or a lot of the B vitamins that they may get from meat. But this is also good if you're on like a keto diet as well. A lot of people use that to flavor things. It kind of has like a cheesy seasoning. Not exactly in my opinion, but I actually do like the taste of it. And I just sprinkle it over my food. I know it might sound a little strange. Eggs. You could use it in so many different ways. Went to Ross really quickly last night and they have all kinds of stuff on sale. So I got some tea and I'll brew these up. Ashwagandha, lemon, ginger. These are all great around this season. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a sniffle, but it's allergies, not like a cold or anything. So yeah, this season, ginger, lemon, turmeric, cinnamon, all the anti-inflammatories are great to incorporate in your diet to keep you nice and healthy, boost up that metabolism, and they're warm and spicy, so perfect flavors for the fall. After I eat, I'm gonna have my vitamins. I don't have to take them with food. This multivitamin, I switched it up. The other one used to make my stomach hurt when I would take it on an empty stomach. So this time around, I tried some different ones. So I take the women's multivitamin. I also take a vitamin D, and then I also take magnesium, which I will save for later in the evening because that magnesium helps with muscle relaxation and improves my sleep. So I'll do that, but I'll do the multivitamin and the vitamin D a little earlier in the day. So here are my little vitamins. I'm trying this new one out. It was on sale on Amazon. so far, I mean, so good. I haven't had any issues with it. And the composition of it is a lot better than the other one I had. So I'm not complaining. Yeah, I think this is a pretty great brand. I didn't get it initially. I was like, okay, let me get this other discount brand. Nope, sometimes you just got to go for the things you want, and your health is worth it, you know. I take this magnesium, and then this one here. Vitamin D is super important. And I swear I've been taking this for a while, and it has drastically improved my mood. And I take it daily. And I noticed that it really helps me to just have a more stable mood. And vitamin D helps your body use calcium, and the D3 and K2 work together so that when your body's able to use the vitamin D to extract calcium from things like food, then K2 helps your body deposit it where it needs to be, like bones and not in your arteries and things. So D3, K2 work together, very important for your health, and your body's ability to use the calcium and put it where it needs to be, like your bones. So it has a whole lot of health benefits. And surprisingly, a lot of people are low in vitamin D, especially when you have really dark skin. Our bodies can naturally synthesize the vitamin D, and you get it when you go out in the sun, and your body's able to use those UV rays to synthesize the vitamin D. But if you have darker skin like me, sometimes it can be a struggle. And studies have shown this, that people like me tend to have lower vitamin D levels. And you won't know exactly until you go get it checked, which is often a lab that's overlooked. But personal experience, my mood's been on point with this. And you can also keep track of things like bone density and stuff. Those are a lot more complex, but you know, you don't have to, but I just take it daily. I love my tea, and I definitely want to make sure, excuse me guys, this season, I don't know, I don't think I'm getting sick. I think it's more like allergies and just the weather change. It gets really hot out here. So last week it was over 100 degrees, and today it's mid 70s. So that's a big change. My body's like, what's going on? So that's kind of what you may hear in my voice. But I'm enjoying my tea, and the lemon and ginger is also going to be immune protective. So around this season, I love to start drinking lots of hot beverages. Lemon, ginger, cinnamon, all these things, turmeric, all these things that help not only boost metabolism, but have immune protective benefits. Time to enjoy my tea. I just grabbed this big old box from Costco, and this is gonna last me a while. I was buying the individual boxes. I don't know why. I was ordering them. Sometimes I order them off Amazon, but when you get them in the store, ridiculous on that pricing. So this box, you can't beat that. And this is gonna last a while for me. So it was a good purchase. Look at me spilling, making a mess. I don't know, for some reason I find that the boiled water just tastes better. It makes me feel like I'm having just freshly boiled, hot, steamy tea. Today is a rest day. I'm gonna do some cleaning up, walk the dogs, laundry. There's always something to do, but overall it's going to be a relaxing feast day for me. Rex, he says, I don't want to be on camera. Okay, I'm outside in my backyard. Nothing fancy, so if you see some stuff, we're doing a lot of just changes around here, so it's not the most organized. But you know what I told myself? Look, and that's one thing that was getting in my way before with losing weight, whether it was with fasting or just sticking to any routine. I had to make it simple. It doesn't have to be with the walking, for instance. I would always say, okay, I need to go drive here, go to this trail, or the conditions need to be ideal for me to get out and walk. No, as long as it's a safe space for you to walk and you have some room, you can even walk back and forth in a line. I started making things simple. So my backyard is not the prettiest because a lot of construction and throwing away a lot of old junk. And this is a season, getting off topic a little bit, but this is also a season that I am getting rid of things that don't serve me, just like the extra weight, extra things that are stopping me from being able to live the life that I want to. I want a life of joy, health, simplicity. I don't want a bunch of clutter around. That's more time that I have to take away to clean up. That's more time that I have to take away from me being able to get out, to walk, to spend time with my kids, to focus on my own health. And so I have to say these past like 6 months, give or take, have just been transformative. And that's what I love about alternate day fasting. It's not just, oh, I'm not eating every other day. No, for me personally, it has just been a total life transformation, because when you can do that and you can commit to that, you start realizing how powerful you are, how strong you are, that you can show up for yourself and you can set boundaries for yourself. And that transfers over into every part of your life. And for me, just like I let go of the weight and the habits, the junk that was not serving me, I'm letting go of things in my life that don't serve me. I moved from a position that was depleting, draining, monopolizing all my time, so that all I could do at the end of the day to cope was to eat junk and, just lay on the couch and watch TV. That's not me anymore. And I don't ever want to go back to that place. So back to the point, my backyard looks horrible. Okay. Guess what? I don't care. It gets me out. It gets me moving. So just gonna let you know, it's not pretty, but let's get walking. And it helps me to get some sun early in the morning. So do those things that work for you. Make ADF and whatever health goals and health things that you're doing to lose weight and to just be the best version of you. Make them simple. That would be my biggest piece of advice if I were to give it. Make it sustainable for yourself. You don't have to do anything extravagant to lose weight. And I love ADF too because it's simple, but I don't want to talk about that right now. We're eating today. Let's get moving. At least I'm not going to show you guys the dog stuff. I need to clean up. Yeah. So there's some things on my agenda today, but nothing too strenuous. Normal household chores, because we can never escape them, right? Walk the dogs, clean up, enjoy my food. Yeah, ooh, it's sunny, but that's what I want. Getting some sunlight first thing in the morning just activates everything in your body. It wakes me up. And it may even be good to just do that before you even sip on coffee. So the first hour or so waking up, let your body wake up naturally, and then, and hydrate, and then go to the coffee. So that's what I've been doing. And I noticed that I don't need as much coffee. But yeah, get walking. But how is ADF going for you guys? Comment down below. I always love hearing from you. Where are you on your ADF journey? Sorry if I'm squinting at you. It actually truly is sunny. This is a nice shady spot. That's the plant my dog's been watering. Can you guess how he's been watering it? But yeah, how's ADF going for you? Where are you at in your journey? How you're feeling with everything? Are you celebrating your wins? That's super important. No win is too small to celebrate. We've all come a long way. Even if you've just locked in on your decision to start ADF or get back on track, that's a win as well, because shifting your mindset and committing is not easy, but you're worth it. We're worth it. Our health is a priority. And especially if you're a mom, a parent, you have a family you're responsible for, and even if you're not, you want to show up for maybe your job, you're a professional. The point is that when we show up for ourselves, make ourselves a priority in our health, we're able to show up for those people who are depending on us in our lives. So for me, I found that especially comforting, especially as a mom, because sometimes it can be hard to put yourself first, But like, oh, I'm being selfish. No, you're becoming the best you so that you can be the best mom or best parent, best friend, best sister, best employee, whatever you want to put that best to. You are putting yourself first so that you can show up in the best light wherever you are needed in your life. So I know that I take a lot of comfort in that. I know that I'm taking my health seriously, and that trickles down in my family and in every area of my life. So if you're feeling like, doing ADF may be at odds with what anyone else in your family is doing, if you feel like prioritizing your health is selfish, lay down that guilt. You deserve it. You deserve self-care and self-love. All right, let's get back to our crazy walk over here. Looks like we're a junkyard, but like I said, we're making a lot of changes. It is what it is. It doesn't stop me from getting out. Things don't have to be perfect for you to get started, either with ADF, with a workout routine. They don't have to be perfect. Just got to get started. Yeah, I also need to do some self-care this weekend. Probably side note, but I'm letting my eyebrows grow back. So I don't want to wax them. I used to have the most beautiful, thickest eyebrows. I love my eyebrows growing up. Well, actually, I loved them until kids would tease me like, oh, you have a unibrow. So I want them to grow back thick. I spend so much time waxing them away that it takes forever to have them grow back. So I keep looking at them and I'm like, I need to go get it waxed. Like, no, I keep forgetting my goal is to let them thicken up. That's just a side note because I was looking at them. And so, but do your personal self-care. You have a right to take care of yourself. For me, I've been paying more attention to my self-care routine. It doesn't have to be hair or eyebrows or, nails or whatnot, but that does make us feel beautiful. Being honest, that makes me feel kept up. So I want to take some time to do that. Even if it can't happen this weekend, I can take the steps so that I can schedule it in for next week. I think this week got away from me, and that sometimes happens, but at least this week I can do the planning so that I say, oh, okay, next week I can take care of my hair, my nails, and all these things. So even if I can't do it today, I feel good because I'm making the plan. It's a feast day. Everything's going the way that I would like it to go. And then I can plan to make my appointments or whatever I'm going to do. Okay, back in to enjoy the tea now that it's steeped. All right, I do need to check my email really quickly. I know I was like, I want to relax, but it's not, it's nothing too challenging, but I do like to check my email and stuff, even if it's a rest day or whatnot. So I'm going to do that for a few minutes, and then I'll enjoy my tea. See, I try to multitask. That's another thing I'm getting better at, just making everything fit and work for me in my life. That's alternate day fasting. That's the task I'm doing. I'm just getting a bit more organized, bigger on planning so that I'm not so stressed out. So I'm enjoying my tea while I check my email. And so I'm still doing the things that I want for myself. I'm going to do this really quickly. All right, thankfully nothing too crazy, almost done. Okay, so now that I'm done with checking my email, making a little to-do list, I'm gonna go to the farmer's market. My daughter said she wants to come. Woo, that's fun. Sometimes, they're great kids, but they're still teenagers. Sometimes they just wanna do their own thing or spend some time with their friends, but she went out with her friend yesterday to the football game. They're in high school, and enjoyed some ice cream with her friend and stuff. So now it's mommy and daughter's day. So we're gonna go to this farmer's market and pick out some things that we like. And even sometimes just to get out, walk and talk, spend some time with her. We don't have to buy up the whole farmer's market. It's really just about getting out. And if I see something that I like or that she likes, we'll get it, we'll enjoy it. But mostly it's just about getting out, getting some sun, getting some steps in, and doing something that feels fun and relaxing and rewarding for myself today. So I love being out, but I do want to get out before the crowds because I love my peace. All right, I'm gonna get dressed after I have a few sips of my tea, and then we'll get about it. We're here. I parked actually a little bit a ways from my kids' high school, but the farmer's market is downtown. But again, I love my peace. I love space. And I get a few more steps. So we're gonna park here and then walk. So even better. And we get to enjoy the sunlight. All right, let's go. Let's get to this market. Almost there. Maybe like 3 or 4 blocks. We're getting closer. We're here. You probably can hear the vibrant scene. Oh my God, the last thing I need to see is donuts. Let me just not even look that way. All right, I'm just taking a few seconds to look and see which way we'll go. The market kind of spans over a few blocks in both directions. So I'm just trying to see. But yeah, it's nice and early. I think it opened about an hour ago. So we have some time to enjoy. I think we're going to head down that way. All right, my daughter wants some of her favorite lemonade. So we're heading this way instead. Yeah, that lemonade is good. I usually stick with like 0-calorie beverages and stuff, but it's a special day and that lemonade is all natural and not too sweet. This is like an all-natural lemonade, freshly squeezed with watermelon. I'm gonna just have a little bit. This is mostly my daughter's lemonade, but look, one sip's not gonna kill me. Wow, that's pretty good and it's not too sweet, which I love. All right, I'm gonna have 2 sips. Yes, it's just strawberries there. Got some delicious blackberries. So we got some delicious looking raspberries and we're just gonna move right on along. Let's do it. Ooh, music. Ooh, look at those grapes. Look at that. You know how sometimes you can just look at one and say that one's mine? You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. You wanna get some grapes? All right, so we need more grapes apparently. These autumn royals look pretty good. Look at this. We got some sweet, sweet grapes. I know I need to wash them, but I'm gonna rub it a little bit. Hopefully that'll do the trick. They're dark red. All right, I'm gonna have one of these berries. They look good. I know. Wash them off. Look, I'm rubbing it. I have to taste it. I need to wash it, but I'm rubbing it with my fingers. Enjoy it. Yep, it's good. It's not too sweet. And again, I'm gonna have some of these. I do like to keep my carb intake like moderate, anywhere under the 50-gram mark. But this is fruit, it's wholesome, it's nutritious. Look, it's not hurting anyone. Have as much as you want. And I'm gonna have some and enjoy it. It's pretty good, and surprisingly, even though it's a dark grape, it's not that sweet. Very good. All right, after we enjoy this, we'll move on and see what else is here. I'm gonna put my glasses on. We're moving right along, just cruising through. And again, today is not about buying up the whole farmer's market. It's really about enjoying, getting out, getting some things that I like, spending time with my daughter, and just enjoying. This is one side, and then we'll head over to the other side. Look guys, look what's tempting me today. See, this is sometimes why I come alone, because when I'm by myself, I can bypass this. But when you're with kiddos, they get you over here. But like I said, you know, it's about progress over perfection and balance. And even if you have a treat during holidays, that doesn't mean that you have to completely fall off ADF, and you can bounce back and you can incorporate it in a healthy lifestyle as part of your calories and macronutrients. So tis what it is. All right, we're heading to the other side. Let's go. Sounds mysterious. To the other side. Wow, it's like a clear path. Ooh, and it smells good too. Look at those cute little eggs. I'm sorry, I gotta go see them. Green eggs and ham. Cute little figgies. I just love cute little figgies.
I remember last time we got fish.
Wow. Some veggies. Should we get one tomato?
No.
Look how cute it looks. We have enough. Gosh. All right, we've reached the end. I think we have enough stuff. We got a few simple things, got some steps in, enjoyed our berries and lemonade, and I think we're good and ready to go. Guys, I actually have to do one little quick stop at Safeway. I usually don't shop here, you know, convenience pricing and whatnot, but it's close by and I just got to get like 1 or 2 items. So it's fine. We'll just do this really quickly. It's literally minutes away from the farmer's market, and then we'll head home. All right, in we go. Get a little basket. I got what I needed and we're heading home. All right, we're almost there. All right, we're here, and all in all, that was actually pretty quick. We only took maybe, what, an hour or so, give or take, a little over, to go to the farmer's market, enjoy, and stop by Safeway, and that's what I'm about. When I do things, I don't like to be taking forever at them, especially on a rest day. I still have to get eating, And that's crazy because I went out. It's literally, it's almost lunchtime. So this will be more of a breakfast or more of a brunch instead of a breakfast. And that's another thing that also helps too when you're alternate day fasting. When you break your fast, you don't have to rush and wake right up and go straight to eating. I like to get myself busy. I hydrate. I walk outside in the backyard. I might check an email, write a to-do list, stretch. Then I drink my coffee and my tea. And then if I'm going out walking, by the time I actually get ready to eat, it may even be 10, 11, almost 12. So it's really crazy. And so then I end up having a smaller eating window, even on feast days, not all the time, but even sometimes. So I'm just naturally listening to my body. And it's crazy because sometimes I go to bed hungry, and then when I wake up, I'm not even that hungry. And that's the beauty too with alternate day fasting. The longer you do it, you tap into your fat stores, you become fat adapted, you're burning your body's fat for fuel, and it decreases hunger craving and the hunger hormones. So you end up not even feeling super hungry. So I've gotten out, I've enjoyed a little bit. I will go out with the dogs later, but now I'm gonna have a nice delicious brunch with some of my goodies that we got from the farmers market, and that's a nice little segue into the afternoon where I can enjoy. Maybe I'll even watch a show, who knows, but it's been so far a really nice day. So all right, let's actually get to the feasting part. All right, got back. Whew, it's time for, I need to go cool down, get some water. It's time for a little brunch. All right, I'm gonna have some of this Greek yogurt with berries. So I know I wanna tear into some of that stuff I got from the Safeway deli, but first I'm gonna load up on the things I know that I'll put off to last if I don't eat them now. Uh-oh, smashed some of my berries, but that's okay, I'm just gonna rinse them off. Oops, we don't want any plastic. I have some of these fresh berries, rinse them off. And then I'm gonna shake a little bit of this on there. I mean, I eyeball it. 3 tablespoons, still a pretty good serving. I probably won't have that much because I wanna leave room for other things, but I'm just filling up on this and getting some extra fiber in there. I actually think that's good for me today. So yeah, all those healthy omegas in there. And a great source of fiber. You can add this to most diets, really. My yogurt, I'm gonna enjoy this. You may hear some Korean in the background. Let's give it a taste. So here is what I have. I have my strawberries here. I had already at home, and then some of the grapes that I got from the farmer's market, and the berries, and the yogurt, and the flaxseed and chia seeds. So I'm gonna enjoy this now. I personally like to have the bulk of my carbs, especially any fruit, earlier in the day. There are some times where if I need like a midday pick-me-up and I have some fruit on hand, I might have a little bit. But I like to have the carbs for me earlier in the day because I feel like if I have a lot of carbs, whether that's fruit or anything I'm eating that's heavy in carbs, sweet potato, if I have it later in the day, the next day when I'm fasting, I feel like it's really challenging because my blood sugars have risen and now they're dipping, and I get that kind of like hungry feeling. But these are healthy fruits, nothing wrong with them. I just noticed that I handle my carbs a lot better when I have them earlier in the day. Then I have time to work them off, burn through them before nighttime, and it gives me energy to go out on my walk and do any workout I might do. Got these from the farmer's market for my partner, and my son likes these too. My daughter prefers the chili. No, these are the chili. She likes the chicken ones. These are actually really good, and I might even taste a little bit of it too. Nothing wrong with it. The lady said they have really great ingredients in there. I might not eat a whole one, but a little taste, because I really love the chili cheese one, that it has fresh corn in it and whatnot. It is a lot higher in the carbs, but look at these great ingredients. Corn masa, very simple, straightforward. Anaheim chilies, mozzarella, some cheese, and olive oil, and sea salt. But yeah, again, these are mostly for him, but I am going to taste it. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I wanted to treat myself, so I did stop by the Safeway deli this time. It's not something I have all the time. I got their barbecue pork. They have the deli where they make the sandwiches and stuff, and then they have the deli with all the salads and goodies, and then they have a little spot where they sell Chinese type food, and I combined the two. Stopped by the deli and got this, and then got this from the restaurant portion. So I am going to enjoy it. We have some leftovers, but I want to have this today, and then we can have that other stuff to eat from a little bit later. But it's just something that I wanted to have that I haven't had in a while that I enjoy. I'm just combining the flavors today. Sometimes it can be tricky, especially if eating out, to get all your, especially if you're tracking with something like MyFitnessPal, to get all your calories and macros. But I believe Safeway and a lot of places now have websites and things where they post the calories and the nutrients and all that. And sometimes they even have them up on the actual menu. So I'll try as best as I can to account for this, but I'm just going to enjoy a small amount along with my fruit that I'm finishing up and my yogurt, and go from there. All right, I'm back with my another little portion. I know I'm doing a lot today, but I wanted to try some of this mushroom chicken. I'm having a little bit because even though it's mostly just the mushrooms, the zucchini and chicken, it's a little salty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. It's not bad, the veggies are good, but they're salty. Everything's salty. All right, I'm telling on myself. We ended up getting this one here, apple cinnamon bread. Oh, God. At least, at least good ingredients, if you will. Yes, it is with the white flour and stuff. Oh, my God. But hey. All right, here's a little piece here. Warmed it up in the microwave. And you know what? If you have the thing, you don't have to have it all. Some part of me is like, and then another part is like, I love cinnamon. I love all these fall flavors. But again, it's not, once upon a time, I would not be able to stop. I'd want to eat more and more and more, and had no portion control. And then if I ate one thing, it led to the next thing. And so a huge improvement for me is not only being able to make healthier choices and do alternate day fasting, but it's also being able to recognize that, hey, the old me would have had half the loaf, multiple servings, and then I wouldn't have been able to stop. And then I would have just let that throw me off. The new me is able to enjoy a little bit, and I'm able to say, oh, okay, I've had enough. I've enjoyed that thing and I'm fine. So it's not that it's inherently wrong to enjoy these treats if it fits in with your approach, your macros, your calories. It's just being able to have the thing in moderation so that it doesn't throw you off and, make you lose sight of your health goals and your weight loss goals. All right, I think I'm gonna give my body some time to digest, but then I'm going to walk on the treadmill and watch a little movie. There's this movie on Netflix, I think it's called like Shirley. Looking over here, yep, Shirley with Regina King. She's a phenomenal actress. I'm going to walk and enjoy that. So I'm really finding a way to just do the things that I love to do, but make it work for me as well, and especially enjoy my rest day and my feast day. All right, you guys, this is a nice, easy walk while I enjoy some TV. I'm gonna get my steps in. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have much to do today. It's truly gonna be a rest day, just normal household stuff, the laundry. I'll cook a little bit later, something simple. Maybe, I think I have some lamb. I haven't had that in a while. It's been in the freezer. I hope it's still good. But yeah, some kind of protein, maybe some veggies or a salad or something like that, because I've had more than my share of goodies and carbs earlier in the day. So I'll do that in a little bit so that we can have dinner together as a family and, spend our quality time together. So overall, not bad, pretty good day. Okay, you guys, I need to take a break, and that's one thing I'm better at now, being kinder to myself. Resting is okay. Taking a break is okay. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to head outside with the dogs a little bit later. But I want to enjoy this movie, and yeah, I'm taking a break. Before sitting after a meal, I love to go for a quick brisk walk, and it doesn't have to be something long. I jumped on the treadmill. Sometimes I'll walk in the backyard. Sometimes I'll get out for a quick 10-15 minute walk around the block. If you're at work, you can do that after your lunch break. Take the stairs. Getting moving after eating is a great tool you can use to lower blood sugar and insulin levels, and it helps me feel still like I'm on track, especially after eating a carb heavy meal. So walking is a great tool, simple, free. You can do it any and everywhere. Right, laundry time, fun, right? But yeah, I'll get that done. I'm already planning for the week. I mean, who doesn't? You know, we use our weekends to get ahead of the next week. So I'm just going to do some laundry, easy breezy, and yeah, continue on with the day. So I ended up cooking up some lamb chop that I had in the freezer, thawed that out, and then just seared it up really quickly. And then we had some spinach and basic salad ingredients in the fridge that I was able to put together a quick little salad. And then I just made a salad dressing for me with extra virgin olive oil and lemon juice, salt and pepper, and a little garlic. And garlic powder, and that was fine for me. And then everyone else had some sweet potato. But yeah, just gonna spend a little quality time and then close out the night. All right, you guys, it's been a really nice feast day. Thanks for joining me. I filled up on nutritious food. I did have a little treat, but hey, that's okay. I got some steps in. I watched a show that I like. I got out to the farmer's market and with the dogs and stuff. So I feel like it was a pretty great, relaxing, and I would say fun, enjoyable day for me. So thanks for joining me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, Fast Life fam.